So we looked at behavior and saw what are people using smart speakers for, and fundamentally it was listening to streaming audio and asking questions. And the two major problems with audio advertising is there's no native way to engage with that advertising moment, and there's no real-time data. And so we just said, look, if we run the same ads that are already running on smart speakers and just give a different call to action, say if you'd like to know more about this campaign, then just say Alexa, open NSPCC, for example, to find out what we do in Engage. Then we could allow people to donate directly through their smart speaker, and that would also give real-time information back to that advertiser about what times of day it was more likely that people would engage, and thus they could move around their advertising spends to get a better return on investment. And so we now run ads across TV and audio, so you can see an ad on the TV and it tells you to engage using your voice. So running ads for clients across North America, Brazil, Mexico, UK and Germany today.
Wow, what an amazing journey. And I love that through line of the voice activation from Kit. And side note, Michael Heseltine playing Michael Knight would have been a very, very different show.
Very different game. But I don't know. I think he has the swagger.
Yeah, I have. Secondary side note, I once accidentally punched him on the shoulder at an event. I was gesticulating wildly to the group I was talking to and didn't realize he was behind me, and punched him on the shoulder. Got some very harsh looks from his security guards at the time. But I love that through line, that fascination with voice control and coming back to that, working through, we put it out and all of the other ventures as well, but then coming back to that. And it's very clear that, to me at least, it's very clear that's where we're going. I can well imagine, and I think last summer in one of the video series I put out this sort of prediction that things like Figma or whatever the new version is going to be, we're not going to use a mouse, we're not going to type, we're just going to talk, we're going to describe what we want to create, and it will build it in front of us, and then we'll tweak it with our voice, obviously with some considerations for those that can't use their voice. But generally speaking, I feel very much like that is where software is going to go. What are you seeing? What's happening like behind the scenes in the industry right now that's going to come out in, say, 6, 12, 18 months?
So this is one of my largest frustrations with where we are right now, is that there's one part of my world which is in a load of AI groups, and I can see the kind of bleeding edge of what's happening, and it's people vibe coding with their voice, and it's all voice controlled, and it's amazing. But our thesis is that the best way for brands to engage with consumers using their voice, right? So our vision here is to make it possible to engage with every advertising message using your voice. We believe that where the consumers are where the top level assistants will be. So with smart speakers like Google Home, like Alexa. So we used to have a platform that worked with Google Home and Alexa. Google have depreciated our ability to work into that as they're replatforming with Gemini. At some point later this year, we should be able to build these branded experiences with Gemini. Also, Alexa hasn't fundamentally changed the way that we can build experiences with them for the last 10 years, really. So it's built on a decision tree, so a little bit like an IVR. So would you like to know more about A or B, rather than an engaging conversation? So we know that the technology is catching up with our vision, and that's with a platform that they've released called Alexa Plus. But I promised many of my investors that that would come out in 2024. It got released or announced in February 2025, and it was promised to be rolled out in March 25. It's only now rolled out just to the US as of February 2026, and they haven't yet opened up the third-party developer SDK. So we can't build using large language model. We'd make little kind of Brad safe little language models is where our R&D has been. So that's where we know the world's going, but we can't deliver against that vision quite yet. So sometime in the next month or two, although my time has always been out, we will be able to deliver that. At that moment, when Alexa Plus is rolled out to a larger audience, people's daily engagement will go from kind of 2 to 5 minutes a day to 20 to 40 minutes a day. When that happens, the imperative for a brand to own that conversation, do you want, as Mercedes, for Alexa to talk on your behalf, or do you want to control the voice, the narrative, and make every one of those conversations leads to a sign up for a newsletter or a booking of a test drive? That's what we then create. So that's where this is all going. Today, a quarter of all commercial radios are listened to on smart speakers, and still not every ad you hear on a smart speaker is voice enabled. We're trying to close that gap. So there's still a vast amount more opportunity ahead of us than we've captured to date.